Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be installing a new exhaust on my 2019 48 Special. I'm also getting rid of some of the chrome that's on here, so I'm going with some black exhaust. But before I get started removing these, I'm just going to start it up and let you hear what the stock ones sound like. So I decided to go with some slip-ons, and I picked the Vance Hines Twin Slash. And here's the part number if you're interested. This one looks like a 9/16. Okay, the first step is to remove the old exhaust. Before I do that, I'm going to loosen the heat shields just so that the mufflers slide off easily. Next, I'm going to remove the two screws for the front muffler support bracket. Right now I'm going to loosen these 9/16 muffler clamp bolts.
Hi.
Now I'm going to loosen the 9/16 muffler clamp bolt from the front. Okay, I'm going to put some gloves on because these mufflers are still a little bit hot from my before sound test that I did. Okay, the last thing to do is remove these two bolts holding the muffler support bracket onto the bike. These are also 1/2 inch. If everything went right, these should just slip right off. Okay, this clamp we're going to have to reuse on the new mufflers. Okay, this front muffler, I needed to put some WD-40 underneath there because it was really hard to get off, but I finally got it loosened. So the instructions say that the muffler brackets have to go in this way. So you want to line these up so there's about 1/4 inch of chrome exposed on the end here. Just kind of make sure it's straight. Then you want to tighten up these clamps. Okay, so that's the rear one done. The rear one has the Vance Hines logo, so just keep that in mind. Now on to the next one. Okay, I'm going to start off with loosely installing the stock muffler bracket back on here again. Okay, I loosely installed this muffler support bracket. It's just finger tight right now. That way it still moves around a little bit for the final positioning of the mufflers. Okay, this is the front muffler. I'm going to put the clamp on and then loosely install this. That clamp was really hard to get on. I had to use some WD-40 and a rubber mallet while spreading it out with a screwdriver. So your mileage may vary, but this was really difficult to get on, probably the hardest part of this whole install. So now that that's finally on, I'm going to loosely fit this on here and then screw the bolts that came with the new mufflers to attach them to the support bracket right there. Okay, now for the rear muffler. All right, now that everything's loosely installed, I'm going to tighten down the support bracket first. Okay, next I'm going to tighten the muffler bracket bolts. Okay, finally, I'll be tightening the clamp bolts. All right, now since I did loosen some of the heat shield screws here, I'm going to just retighten those back up. Before you start it up, this is very important. You're going to want to clean these off. Use a degreaser or some soapy water to clean off any sweat or grease that might have gotten on there from your hands. If you don't do this, it could stain the pipes when the pipes heat up for the first time. All right, starting it up for the first time. I have no words. Okay, I'm back. So the last thing I'm going to do on this install is to replace the heat shields. So I'm going to take the stock chrome heat shields off and put some black ones on here. Okay, my bike uses an 8mm, but you can also use a screwdriver to take these off. Okay, so on my bike, I had 3 clamps on here holding it onto the header pipe. So I unscrewed them until they were completely loose, and then I pulled back on the clips a little bit just so that they could spread out over the pipe. Okay, the front shield is off. Since my new front muffler is so close to this rear heat shield, I'm just going to cover it up, just so I don't get any scratches on it. Okay, I had some trouble getting off this rear heat shield because the new muffler heat shield was in the way, so I just went behind the new muffler and loosened these up so I can slide it a little bit back. Next, I've got to pull the stock clamps off the old heat shields. And now for the best part of this install. Okay, just like with the mufflers, I'm going to spray this down with some degreaser just to get off any fingerprints or anything that might have gotten on there. Hope you enjoyed the video today. As always, if you liked it, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Until next time.